What's up, YouTube? Michael here. Today I'm going to try to make a coolant catch can or overflow tank. So what I got here is some eBay intercooler tubing and just some sheet metal, aluminum sheet metal. I'm going to cut a couple caps here, drill them, 1/8 inch NPT, put a barb on top for the hose coming off the radiator and a plug in the bottom for draining. Right now my setup isn't that safe. Just a hose coming off the radiator here. It kind of rolls down into the fender there. That's a good way to get some water underneath your tires at the big end of the track if you push water or something like that. So I'm gonna try to make things a little bit safer here. Okay, so we got the end caps cut. A 3-inch hole saw would be a great investment if you were going to try to do this project yourself. Save you about 45 minutes from using a cutoff wheel and such. I went ahead and got it cleaned up with acetone, wire brushed it, stainless steel wire brushed it first, then acetone it. Went ahead and got me a little tack on this side here and over here. I just wanted to make sure that it was going to weld, because aluminum, you know, just having junk stuff sitting around the garage, I ran into trouble before where I just couldn't get it clean enough and just had pretty crappy results. I'll go ahead and show you my machine. It's a Lincoln Square Wave 200. I won't lecture you on welding at all because I'm no expert. I just kind of fake it till I make it. But I'm gonna go ahead and take this up here, and with aluminum I found that you weld about 2 inches and put it in front of a fan, cool it down, and continue on. Obviously, because I don't have a water-cooled torch. Maybe one day I'll get the setup, but for right now we're just working with what we have. I got one side welded up. Don't look too bad. Shouldn't leak, that's my main concern. I'm gonna go ahead and drill a hole in here before I start the other side. That way there's not any kind of pressure issues or anything like that, you know, inside it trying to blow out while I'm welding. Safety first. Just gotta weld up this other side. I think we'll almost have us a coolant overflow tank. Well, the hard part's done. Now we just got to drill and tap some holes for the plugs. It ain't the prettiest thing ever, but then again, it's a race car, not a show car. Always make sure you turn your gas off when you're done. I've lost 2 tanks of gas by forgetting that step. Pretty important step, unless you like throwing money away. So if anybody stumbles across this video searching TIG welding or something like that, The only advice I can give is just keep trying, keep practicing, because that's how I learned. It's a long process. It's not easy, but if you stick with it, it can be done. If I can do it, I'm pretty sure anybody can do it. Most of your taps tell you what size drill bit to use as a pilot. This one here is 21/64. We'll go ahead and punch the hole out and then get some threads tapped into it. So got a little plug here. Throw a little bit of thread sealer on there. Same thing on the barb. Little thread sealer. Have to get a wrench on that. You want to make sure you drill another hole on the top side. Because obviously, if it's a sealed can, the pressure is not going to go into it. So, it's a little hole there. And if you're wondering how I'm going to mount it, well, so am I. In the next day or so, I'll get it up on the rack, see where this bad boy will fit, and then bring it back in here, weld a bracket on it or something. But that's it. Not too bad. Well, that's it for the coolant catch can. If you like my videos, make sure you subscribe. And I'll post up another one when I get the car up on the rack and we'll get it mounted. Thanks again.